Hello everyone, welcome back to Premier League Dad. How are we all doing? Absolutely massive game tonight at the Allianz. Huge game in the Champions League. Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, second leg, 2-1 from the first. Who's going through? Let me know in the chat what you're thinking. Who is going through? Is it going to be Bayern? Is it going to be Real? I can't make my mind up. I am personally leaning maybe a little bit more towards Madrid. Even though they're down, even though they're a goal down, I always feel like Madrid, in these games especially, they can just turn it on. They can turn it on. They're massively, massively experienced, this Madrid side. Lunin in goal. No Courtois, a big, big miss for him. But still, Mendy, Rudiger, Eder Militao, Trent Alexander-Arnold at the back, Diaz, Güler, Bellingham and Valverde midfield, and then up front, Vinicius and Mbappe. If you can't score goals with Vinny and Mbappe up front, I don't really know what you're going to do. For Bayern Munich, it's Neuer in goal, Stanisic, Upamecano, Tar and Lima, Kimmich, Pavlovic midfield, and then it's Elise, Gnabry, Diaz and Harry Kane centre-forward. This one, it's got all the makings of goals, hasn't it? It's got all the makings of goals, and I think we're going to see goals tonight. 2-1 Madrid, maybe 3-2, who knows? I think we're going to see goals. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what your score prediction is in the chat if you've not already. Lovely to see everyone. How are we doing? The players are coming out the tunnel. The players are coming out. Look at that. Look at that Madrid kit. I love that tracksuit top. That's absolutely belting. What's Mbappe got on his head? What's going on with Mbappe? I have no idea what's going on with Mbappe. Arsenal will bottle it too. Jabba, how's it going? What happened to the green light for Sporting? Listen, we're all still cheering for Sporting. We'll keep an eye out for what's going on with the Sporting game. Of course we will. But yeah, the main thing tonight for me is just trying to understand exactly what is going on in this one. Because I'll be honest, Bayern, I still don't think defensively Bayern are really up to much. I really don't. Oh, thank you very much, Sarah. Very, very kind of you to do that. It's very, very kind of you to join the, to send a gift through for the Premier League Dad Members Club. Thank you so much. And Chimey is now part of the club. Love that. We've got our Friday Premier League Dad Members Only stream coming up on Friday this week. So we'll have to wait and see. But good to see everyone in the chat. How are we all doing, everyone? I am watching the Arsenal Sporting game. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I just feel like this one's the one where maybe there's going to be a touch more quality. If Arsenal score first, that game's dead, isn't it? It's over and done with that Arsenal game. There is a little bit of jeopardy in the Arsenal game, though, and we'll have to wait and see whether or not, if Sporting score early, ooh, I really wish we'd have gone with a Sporting game in that one. We'll have to see. Leighton, how's it going? Yeah, be a very good game, this one, mate. Very, very good game. Should be an entertaining watch. But I still don't think Bayern Munich are all that. They're not all that. Like, beyond the attack. Like, look at Kane, Elise, Diaz. Yeah, brilliant. Fantastic. Unbelievable. But midfield and defence, are they really that good? Like, Pavlovic, not a bad player. Kimmich, not a bad player. Gnabry, not bad, but... You know, defensively, Stanisic, Tar, Lima, Upamecano, these are just not players that I look at and think absolutely world beaters. They're just functional players. Daddy-O, how's it going? And hello, Keen, everyone in the chat. Still recovering from Liverpool yesterday. Well, yeah. Yeah, very much so. Stanisic is unreal. He's all right. I wouldn't say he's world class. Not for me. He's not been fit that much this season. Lewis, you armchair Sky remote merchant. Oh, Lewis, you've hit me where it hurts. You've absolutely done me there, Lewis. Derek, any quizzes tonight? Yes, there absolutely will be quizzes, of course. Half-time. We've got half-time quizzes coming up. City of North Hill, I hope you switch in time to really rub it in before the end if Sporting... Oh, believe me. Listen, I've got two tellies here. I can put the Sporting game on if we need to. But I don't think we will. I really don't think we will. Break from Carrick ball. Time to watch brilliant ball. Jason Parker. Saw your comment about your late dad being a Man United fan. Mine was as well, but I rebelled at an early age. Thank God. Thank God you rebelled at an early age just to, secure yourself as a Liverpool fan. That's the main thing. You'd have saved yourself an awful lot of trouble being a Man United fan in the 90s. But then again, you'd have saved yourself an awful lot of noise and pain in the last 10 years as well, because they've been garbage. Jabber, can't believe Key isn't doing an Arsenal hate watch. Listen, I did say, to be fair, last week, didn't I? I said the first leg of the Arsenal game is probably more interesting. Because if Arsenal win, the game's done, the tie's over. If Sporting can get something there, then I thought there would be a real possibility. I thought there would be a real possibility that they would maybe, just maybe, be able to get something at the Emirates. But they're not. They're not going to. They're just not going to. Gamer Guru, this proves Key isn't hateful of Arsenal too much, or he would be watching the game praying for our downfall. I mean, listen, I still want the downfall. I just think this will be a better game. S. Mason, evening, Key. How are you tonight, brother? I am very good, sir. Very, very good. How are you? Ian, really concerned about the derby. They'll be right up for it. Yeah, so will we. We'll be fine. We'll absolutely slot them. We'll slot them on Sunday. Didier Deschamps has confirmed Hugo Ekitike will miss the World Cup. Do you know what? Fucking 2 centre forwards with freak injuries for Liverpool. Jabba, the Reggies will now be mad that Key isn't watching Arsenal. I'm just thinking about them, really. And 3-star, what are everyone's thoughts of West Brom possibly getting a PSR points deduction at this late stage of the season? They're just outside the Championship drop zone. Will it be applied immediately? Jack Play, Sporting can win with 1 because of pens. It's just whether or not. I thought they could get a draw tonight, but I don't think they can. I don't think they can beat Arsenal. I want some of Key's confidence. Sell it by the bucket loads. Here we go. Right, we're off and underway in this one. Big game. Are we going to see a Real Madrid remontada? Let's see. A Real Madrid remontada, please. Unknown Wolf, hey Key, how's your day been? Very good, sir. How's yours? Oh my goodness me, they've done it! 38 seconds in, Arda Güler! What is going on here? I told you this is the game to watch! They've done it early doors, 40 seconds in! Oh my goodness me! Manuel Neuer! Oh, experience counts for some things, but not everything. Oh, goodness gracious me. Bayern Munich 0, Real Madrid 1. It's the barely 40 seconds in. Oh my, indeed, Jabber. Arda Güler with a finish. Absolutely unbelievable stuff. Bayern Munich play the ball back to Neuer. Neuer, what are you doing, sunshine? Gives the ball away, and Arda Güler, first time from 45 yards out, first time on his left foot, straight in. What a goal. It's there. Madrid are level on the tie. And this is where we're going to get a game now, folks. This is where it's a game. 1 minute in, and we are in for a good game already. Hell yes. Claydon, good to see you, mate. How's it going? Neuer, man of the match, first leg. Not so much tonight. Bayern now got it all to do. Vincent Kompany giving it the old finger pointing. Neuer is past it, says Rebel MC. Real Madrid can never be counted out. They're a massive club and a strong team. Listen, I said I really did think it would be Madrid tonight. It would be all Madrid tonight. Might be a high-scoring game. Trent is playing. Yes, by the way, Trent is playing. Trent over to the right-hand side for Mbappe. Hell of a red wall there behind the Neuer goal. They're still very much presenting a formidable opposition there. Jellyfish, what happened? Not like Bayern. Keeper forgot where he's meant to be. Kitty Al says, whatever the weather, yet they complain about wind and dry pitches. Yeah. Bayern will win, trust me. Ali's very confident. Ali is very, very confident. Oh, Sarah again. Very kind of you. Daddy-O is going to join us in the members club. Thank you very much, Sarah. And Daddy-O, welcome on board to the members club. Very kind, Sarah. Thank you very much. Lovely of you to do that. Rohale says, Real Madrid don't have the defence they used to. The rest of the team is loaded with world-class players. Jellyfish Key got it wrong with Liverpool yesterday. They got knocked out. In fairness, I did say I was on the fence. I thought we would maybe do well and play well, but actually ultimately get knocked out. And then just before kickoff, someone said, come on, Key, really put your fingers in the drawer. What are you going to do? And I said, all right, yeah, I think we'll win it. But I really wasn't confident. Not at all. Panashista, hi Key, I was extremely pleased with our performance. Not the result, of course. I hope we keep playing like that till the end of the season and hopefully no more injuries. Madrid knocking it round at the back here. Trent Alexander-Arnold wanting it but not getting it. Good turn, really, really good turn that from Brahim Diaz. Trucker Matt, how's it going, lad? Great result for you lads on Monday. Man United getting absolutely turned over by Leeds. Get them Gunners in that club, sir. Well, we'll be talking about the weekend's fixtures, obviously, this Friday. That's what we do every Friday. Yeah. Wow, love that, Mr. Edwards. Thank you very much, sir. Your lads had a good goal last night, but PSG are just another level. Their midfield is unreal. Shame about Ekatike. No luck with injuries at all. No, we've certainly not had any luck at all with injuries. Bayern Munich down the left-hand side. Luis Diaz. Corner will do you. Corner for Bayern. Are Leeds safe now after Monday's performance? I think so. Would we agree with that, chat? Are Leeds safe, would we say? Shahid, is it true that Ekatiki's out for 9 months? It is, yes. Yeah, Ekatike out for 9 months. Isak was out for 5, basically. Maybe even 6 if you include the pre-season. So, just crazy. Just absolutely crazy. Bayern, header, it's there! It's 1-1! 2 goals in the opening 6 minutes here. Who scored it? It's there, it's 6 minutes. Bayern have levelled it up, 3-2 on aggregate. And 6 minutes in, we've got goals. Goals galore in this one. Oh, what an unbelievable ball in this is, and what a header. The crowd goes wild. Bayern are in front. They're back in front. Lunin. I think the Real Madrid keeper should have done better there. Looks like it's right on top of him, but still, you want your keeper to come out and be strong and punch that one. Oh, he's an absolute calamity. It's an absolute calamity from the Madrid keeper. Courtois claims that, no problem. Oh, it's come through bodies. But you'd have to question the keeper there. No, it's on the line. I'm sorry, that's shocking. That is absolutely shocking from the keeper. Absolutely dreadful. 2 goalkeeper errors tonight in 6 minutes. Jason says, add Leone and Conor Bradley to the long injury list. Yeah, listen, I mean, there's just so much from a Liverpool perspective. Conor Bradley, Leone, Isak, Ekatike, Frimpong, Gomez. Just can't really legislate for stuff like that. Anfield Vortex, good evening, Key. Nice to be here again. Hope you're well. Yeah, it's 1-1, mate. Bayern Munich 1, Madrid 1. Gula with the first to put Real Madrid in front. 35 seconds, apparently, that one. The fastest goal scored by a Madrid player in a knockout round tie. And then Pavlovic has just equalised to make it 1-1. Keeper's shocking. Sight on the toffee says you can't stop that, Key. Come on. Of course you can. Hang on a minute. If you're, listen, your one job as a goalkeeper on set pieces is to dominate your 6-yard box. Come out. Get something on it. You can jump and use your arms. There's absolutely no way at all you should be on your line. Just wait. There's no way the ball should be in that area of the pitch without the keeper getting to it. No chance. Shocking from the goalkeeper. Bayern Munich. Back in front as a result of pretty poor work from Lunin. Cheers, Cormac. Apparently the Arsenal game is very boring. Well, listen, it can't be more entertaining than this. We've had 2 goals in the opening 6 minutes. Government name unknown says Arsenal fans going to be gutted they can't come in here to hate watch you because you're watching a different game. You're a menace, Key. Ha ha ha. Carmen Kolop says, I'm a big fan. You're a big fan of Real Madrid or Bayern Munich? Jack Play says, nah, that was going in all day, Key. The cross was taken perfectly. Listen, it was a good ball. I just think the goalkeeper's got to... If you look at the goalkeeper and how he reacts to that ball coming in, it's basically on his goal line. That's not good enough for me. I want my keeper to do better. Finners says, really annoyed about the Ekatike news. Our luck with injuries this season is crazy. Yeah, and they're all big, like, freak injuries, aren't they? There's a couple of repetitive ones, like Gomez and Frimpong. But the big ones are stuff that no manager can really be responsible for. Like an Achilles and a couple of ACLs and a leg break. And, you know, that stuff's really, really bad. That's just... We've inevitably annoyed some... spiritualist somewhere around the world. There's voodoo dolls going on with Liverpool at the minute. Ball's all the way back to Neuer. Madhouse, evening Key. What's going on? Where's Arsenal? No Arsenal, mate. Absolutely no Arsenal. It's still 0-0. Of course, we'll wait and see if Arsenal can do anything, but as it stands, I just don't think Arsenal... I think it's going to be they're going to fizzle through just about on like a 1-0 or maybe a win again tonight. I don't know. Nabui, alright, bro. How's it going? Very good, mate. How's it with you? How's things? What are you thinking about this game tonight? This charming Dan. I reckon Leeds are pretty safe. I think another 3 points from the final 6 games should be enough. And with the way they had United on toast, that shouldn't be a problem for them. Yeah, I'd say six points is pretty much good enough ahead of Spurs. They've still got to they've got to get something out of Burnley and Wolves, haven't they, Leeds? And they've obviously got to play Tottenham as well. So Tottenham, Wolves and Tottenham, Wolves and Burnley. It's very much in Leeds' hands. And yeah, I think now that win probably does just cement it for them. I think they're staying up. So honestly, my feeling at the moment is that it's between Nottingham Forest and maybe West Ham. I still think Spurs stay up. Bayern into Kane. All the way back. Stanisic. Kane very, very deep. Very deep. Shadow Ninja New. Hello, Key, mate. Been quite busy these past few days. Not been able to watch the streams. Hope you and everyone in the chat had a good day and is doing good. 2-2 draw for me, which sends Bayern through. Yeah, I think we'll see more goals in this. There's certainly no way that it finishes 1-1 on the night, I'm sure. Ali says, you lot definitely deserved a pen yesterday, even if I was hate watching Liverpool. It was 1,000,000% a pen. It's craziness that that's not given as a pen. And it's just not enough of a threshold to turn it over once he's given it. It's crazy. Rohill, what's going on? 4 minutes without a goal. It's absolutely sickening. Sporting diving every chance they get. Dark arts versus darker arts. No way was that a penalty, and I'm a Liverpool fan. Well, I just can't understand how you would say that's not a penalty when he clearly kicks McAllister's standing left leg. If a player gets kicked, if his back leg gets kicked, even if you say, oh, well, he could have stayed on his feet. He could have done. He absolutely could have done. He had no need to go down. I'm not saying he got, like I said, GBH, but he categorically kicks through his back leg. He kicks through his back leg. It's a penalty. Of course it is. Is Kane going to come back to the Prem before he quits? I don't think so. No, I'd be astonished, actually, if he did. Oh, my God, what's Neuer doing again here? Oh, lucky boy. Manuel Neuer coming out of his goal. Jabba Maka stopped chasing the ball and planted his feet to draw the foul. That's why the ref overturned his own call. He didn't plant his feet. He literally puts his left foot forward. Oh, claim for the penalty. No, you're not getting that. He literally puts his left foot down and the player kicks through his back leg. I just don't understand how that's not a penalty. Yeah, Ekatike will be out now till Christmas, basically, right? Back at Christmas. It's a long way back for Hugo Ekatike. Gamer Guru, Arsenal's back passing is driving me crazy. It's always sloppy and bites us in the arse. And Shadow Ninja Key, Pompey did us a favour yesterday beating Ipswich. Top 2 race now looking really spicy in the Championship. Who do you think gets second? I still think Ipswich. Yeah, I still think Ipswich. Looking at the table, almost certainly Ipswich get that one. And obviously you guys are going to be confirmed pretty much champions within a couple of games, aren't you? You obviously can get promotion on Friday. I will be live for that one, hopefully, but it will not be on Premier League Dad, by the way. Little announcement forthcoming. There's going to be a new channel, which is being created tomorrow, and it's going to be for the hardcore, let's call it, for the hardcore watchers, the hardcore followers, PLD Ultra, Premier League Dad Ultras. Yeah, so the Coventry game will be on Friday, all being well. So yeah, but I won't be live tomorrow. Sadly, won't be live tomorrow. I've got some stuff that couldn't be helped, but I won't be live tomorrow. I will be live for Coventry Blackburn on Friday, all being well. Otherwise, we'll be back on Saturday as normal with the Premier League, the big Premier League games. Right here, but yeah, there will be a change to programming. Slight change to programming. Premier League Sun. Please be Premier League accountant. You're joking. I got enough stick for the last time I brought up numbers and figures. Can't do that again. Broken verdict. No way you spent over 200 million to need another striker. It's crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. I just feel like it's so bad. The injury luck that we've had this season. Jellyfish, you're not doing the Europa games. I can't do them tomorrow. Normally I would, mate. You know I would. I did them last week. I did the Palace Fiorentina game last week. Absolutely, we're live every single day. But unfortunately, tomorrow something's come up. I won't be able to do it. But all being well, I will be live tomorrow. Friday. All being well, I'll be live on Friday. So you'll see an announcement pop up. You'll see an announcement, a post pop up. Keep an eye out for that. And the new channel will be live tomorrow, ready to go. Rohale says Suarez is someone I miss. He was built like a tank out there. No kidding. Yeah, Suarez was incredible. Luis Suarez was brilliant. I always thought Suarez was a player who could play for anyone at any point. Strike Mbappe. Oh, very nearly 2-1. Pete, will I still? You will, yes, of course you will, Pete. Yeah, yeah. Nothing changes as far as TikTok goes. But for the other places, for the other place mainly, I'm creating a second channel, and there is method to the madness. But yes, we will be creating a second channel. The Anfield Vortex, we need maybe 2 more strikers with Hugo injured. So for depth, who would you plump for? Honestly, I would go for someone like Jared Bowen. Get Jared Bowen, assuming West Ham go down, or depending on who does go down, I'd maybe take a chance on one of their centre forwards. Yeah, if Spurs go down, you know, it wouldn't be a terrible idea maybe to get someone in on loan. Maybe that's the approach we take. Maybe we try and get someone like Kolo Muani on loan. You know, that might not be a terrible idea. Just a centre forward we can plug in on loan, or someone who can play. It might, do you know what? It might actually be that we play Gakpo at centre forward. Maybe that's the answer. Like, it's Isak. We'll work on getting Isak fit, and Gakpo will be the backup striker. That might be the option, because he actually's done all right through the middle, hasn't he? Daz Reynolds, would you bring back Darwin, Key? I'll be honest, mate, we could have done with not selling him. Madrid are in again! Oh, what a tackle that is! An absolutely sensational tackle. Kylian Mbappe. I don't know if he gets called offside here. If he doesn't, then he's not offside. Conrad Limer's pulled off an absolute worldie here. Oh, should Mbappe do better? Should Mbappe do better there? He's one-on-one with a keeper. I think he's got to score that. I think he's got to score, you know. Welsh Ring, thoughts Areola leaving Bournemouth at the end of the season, Key. It's not that surprising, is it? It's not that surprising. I really thought we'd see Andoni Areola, you know, leave and maybe go on to secure a job, and maybe that'll be announced in due course that he's going to be maybe United manager, maybe Newcastle manager, another one that he's been linked to. I still think he probably ends up back in Spain at Bilbao, because that's his hometown club, isn't it? Great tackle that from Upamecano, fabulous. Joe, no more Isak and Ekatiki in a 4-4-2 anymore, Key. No, sadly not, mate. That's not for now anyway. Hiller says you can have Liam Delap. Again, Liam Delap wouldn't be a terrible shout either. If Chelsea want to sell him, I wouldn't mind Liam Delap at Liverpool. Great defence from Bayern. And Shadow Ninja says, rumours are Bournemouth want Marco Rose. Welsh Rinky, second channel's first upload will be why Arteta, in hindsight, is the most genius manager in history. Just create a real dichotomy. Just go back to totally pro Arsenal. I'll be the most bipolar channel going. Pete says we could get Richarlison from Spurs. Only joking. Definitely don't want Richarlison. Rohale, Nunes wasted a lot of chances for us, but he did score some too. Those 2 against Newcastle come to mind. Listen, Darwin Nunes would run all day for you. He was always someone who put everything in, and we've needed that this season. Broken verdict. Liam Delap, I wouldn't have him anywhere near United. Be honest, Key, he isn't Liverpool level. No, the thing is, it's not necessarily about him being Liverpool level. He doesn't need to be Liverpool level. He just needs to be a player that can do a job every so often. It's a player who's coming off the bench, mate. Look at who's our bench option now at centre forward. We haven't got one. We haven't got one. So anything is better than nothing. Arguably, if everyone is fit, our backup centre forward is Dan's. Right, and as much as I like Dan's, he's a very good player, but Jadon Dan's is not someone who you should be looking at in a title race. He's not a backup centre forward. Claim for a penalty. Madrid screaming for it. Referee says no. Daz, key for me Sunday, it's Mohamed Ashville. Frimpong, Ibu, Virgil, Robbo, Ryan Jones, Mo, Isaac, Wirtz. Yeah, it probably has to be that. We haven't really got much option, really, to be honest. Joe, seeing Mourinho links for Newcastle today would be extremely sad for Eddie to go, but oh boy, Jose is the type of manager we need. Can't see it. He does want to come back to the Prem, though. He's absolutely dying to come back to the Prem. Rohale, Jota. Yeah, Jota was clinical. Jabber, Delap is a mercenary. Wouldn't take him now that he's unhappy at Chelsea. He'll eventually be unhappy anywhere he goes. Do you think Wirtz could do a job as a striker, as he doesn't track back and defend much? No, I think you're totally wasting your money if you put Wirtz at centre forward. Wirtz is brilliant if you've got wide players who can give him some space. We haven't had wide players really who can give him some space, or centre forwards who can finish chances for him. Broken verdict, I wouldn't mind João Pedro. He's a very Liverpool player. Yeah, I know he is. He is. But let's be really honest. Is João Pedro going to come and sit on the bench at Liverpool when we've got Ekitike and Isak? No. He's not going to want to be third choice, so it's not going to happen. You need to kind of drop your expectations a little bit. You need a bit like when United signed Henrik Larsson. That's the sort of player. Older player, 30, 34, max. Between 30 and 34. Tail end of the career, maybe looking for a bit of a step up. Maybe Mateta. Someone like Mateta. We maybe get him in. You can have Jackson. Again, if he's available on loan, probably not a terrible idea. Eccleston Mere, did I miss you today? You didn't, mate. Sorry, no, I haven't been today. I've had an absolute disaster. Which is why I'm not streaming tomorrow. Teaching Tony, give this man a 20-second like. Hell yeah. 40-year-old Dzeko. Hey, anyone will do. We need a centre forward. Any centre forward has got to be better than what we've got. Real Madrid are playing it very long. This is so unlike Real Madrid, isn't it? So unlike Real Madrid. How are we in a position where Real Madrid, of all teams, are playing this style of football? It just doesn't make any sense. Here's Luis Diaz. Ollie Watkins from Villa. Again, how much is it going to cost to get Ollie Watkins out of Villa? Elise, strike, over the bar, corner to Bayern. They're still going for it, Bayern. They're still going to try and kill the game off. Would you take Calvert-Lewin? Would you take Mateta? Probably would. I'd certainly take Calvert-Lewin. And I'd certainly take Mateta. But I just don't think we'll be able to get either. Eccleston made any score in the bottle jobs? Not yet, mate. No. Still 0-0. Sporting still very much pushing. If Sporting score, I'm switching. Corner ball. Lunin again. Are we... Right. Everyone had a pop at me earlier and said, this is absolutely unbelievable ball in and Lunin's not a problem. I'm sorry. Andre Lunin is an absolute disaster waiting to happen here. Look at the state of this. That's shocking goalkeeping. Absolutely shocking goalkeeping. U10 says, hi, Key, with the reports of Slot staying and Liverpool going to make 4 to 5 signings. Who would you want? Who should Liverpool get in the summer? We need a lot. Yeah. I don't think we make 4 to 5. I think we need 6 to 7. We need a lot. We brought 6-7 in last year. We sold 6-7. We probably bring 6-7 in this year as well. Absolute hologram of a keeper. He's shocking, isn't he? Absolutely shocking, Lunin. You'll do a Bosnia v Italy and switch over. That's it. Eccleston Mere, why are your lights not green? I don't know. I just thought tonight I got the feeling we'd try and be neutral. I'll go blue. Ball whipped in. Cleared away. Madrid now on the counter-attack. Gula. Vinicius. Vinicius has got bags of it here. Look at Mbappe. Look at the pace on him. Go on, lad. Vinicius. Far post. Kylian Mbappe. Good punch away from Neuer. Welsh Wing, why aren't you streaming tomorrow, Key? Something's come up, mate. Long and short. It's a little bit long-winded, convoluted, but something's come up that I can't really get out of. So tomorrow, I won't be live tomorrow, but I will be live on Friday, and I will be live on a different channel on Friday. I'm creating a second channel, Premier League Dad Ultras. Premier League Dad Ultras for the hardcore. So that's the plan. That's the plan. That's going to be where sort of over the summer, let's say our niche games will live. So we're switching across to that a little bit. He's inspired by goal, but he's starting immediately. What do you mean starting? We're in the midst of one. We're building. Absolutely. We're in the midst of building one. Gary Neville's been on the phone. I've got to go to the overlap offices tomorrow. Are we sure Lunin isn't from Transylvania? Because he looks shit scared of crosses. He's all over the place, honestly, like in the nicest possible way. He's just not doing it. Free kick outside the area here. It's very much in Trent Alexander-Arnold territory. It's also in Arda Güler territory. I can't understand why you wouldn't give this one to Trent. Let Trent take it. Arda Güler takes it. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, Key, you know absolutely nothing about ball. Arda Güler has just rattled it top corner. Madrid are in front 2-1. 3-3 on the night. 3-3 on aggregate. And Manuel Neuer again. Should he be doing better here? Should he be doing better here? Wow. What a free kick. Left-footed. Absolutely sensational from the lad. Trent's there. He can send it the other way, but Arda Güler. Oh, I'm sorry. No. Listen. Manuel Neuer, I love you. But leave the ball before the ball leaves you. Manuel Neuer, leave the ball before the ball leaves you. Get him out. Manuel Neuer. This is not a night for goalkeepers. This is why I said, honestly, whoever's playing either of these two, if Courtois is out, PSG will wipe the floor with either of these two. Either of them. PSG absolutely smash either of these two. Manuel Neuer is having a shocker tonight. Both goals on the Bayern goalkeeper. He's having a disastrous night, Manuel Neuer. The good thing for him is that Lunin, at the other end of the pitch for Real Madrid, he's also having a disastrous night. Güler is in some form right now. He's a quality player. And Welshring says, Key's trying to make a second channel without notifying me so we can escape the quizzes. No, it's more about segmenting than anything. It's something that a lot of channels do, to be honest. And it's about time that I did it. I've been meaning to do it for a while. And it's the smart thing to do. So I'm segmenting. I'm just doing something a little bit different to try and just segment audiences down a little bit and make sure that we're reaching the right people, basically. Because, believe it or not, I don't think it's that healthy. It's not that healthy for a channel to reach 200,000 people for Real Madrid against Manchester City, as we did not that long ago, a couple of weeks back. Real Madrid v Man City, 200,000 plus people. And then a couple of days later, we were doing Gateshead against York City in the National League. It kind of sends YouTube really mixed signals. So we absolutely can draw a crowd, and we can hold a crowd. And we've got a great community of people here who are wonderful. And obviously people love chatting with everyone in the chat, and it's great to see. So it's more about that than anything. It's more about just making sure we've actually got everything in its place. Place for everything in its place. Who scored for them, Key? I've seen they've scored. Yeah, Arda Güler with both goals for Real Madrid, and Pavlovic for Bayern off a corner. Jellyfish, just looked at it. You've just looked at what? The channel doesn't exist. It doesn't exist yet. Jellyfish, you've got an honest way, and I love you, even if you're a scouse. Hey, I love you too, lad. Even if you're a dirty mank. Clayton, can anyone watch this new channel? I'd love to watch. It's just the same thing. It's exactly you won't see any difference if you're watching on TikTok, but on the other place, I need to just segment things down a little bit. Daddy-O, who was the beautiful legend who gifted me membership. That was the beautiful legend that is Sarah. She's gifted a couple of memberships out tonight. Welshwing, by the way, did you see my explanation on why I didn't include Elise yesterday in the quiz? You didn't? No, I didn't. Well, I didn't see that. Sorry, I didn't see that. How old is Harder Guna? He looks very young. Harder Guna. Neuer isn't a Buffon, that's for sure. Listen, with age comes all sorts of things. Wisdom. But it also does mean usually a narrowing of the faculties. And yeah, you slow down, you're maybe not as responsive. Your eyes aren't what they once were. Your knees start clicking. You get some little silvers going on. And I think that's what we're seeing with Manuel Neuer. Real Madrid to win the Champions League for me, says Dylan. Not for me. No, I still think it's PSG. Gamer Guru, Sarah said she can't hide it anymore and gifted to a chatter whose club she loves the most. Bayern strike. Good save from Lunin. Jellyfish, it's a stalemate at the minute. Cancelling each other out game plan. The Arsenal game. Broken verdict, you can say that, but Buffon played with the legendary Juve sides and still no Champions League. I mean, he stayed with the Juve side as well when they went down as well. Welshwing says Elise was born in London, England, and was English for a while, but only recently turned to France. Oh, okay. So it was a technicality, but I get the thought process. Fair enough. Fair enough. Neuer's bones are a bit stiff from the ring. That sounds like a Gyökeres excuse, doesn't it? Gyökeres has been spending too long with Ty. Well, as of course we know it's been raining. Or as he said, well, the pitch is very dry. Kind of like how Cash was English for a while before turning to Poland. Yeah. Matti Cash, Cash, Cash. Kuba Moder. And finally, the best Polish player in history, Robert Lewandowski. Gamer Guru in all over sporting, but just can't finish our chances. It might come back to bite Arsenal if we just don't put this to bed soon. That's it. Yeah, Arsenal got to get one. I feel like if they get one, the game's pretty much over and done with. But as long as it stays at 0-0, Sporting are just there, aren't they? Sporting will look at it and think, oh yeah, we can absolutely get at this. Jordan Page, as an Arsenal fan, I will say this match has been quite 50-50. Which one? The Sporting Arsenal game or this one? Out to the left-hand side for Madrid. Here's Mbappe. Oh, he's absolutely running them ragged here. Vinicius Jr. in the area. Bayern good defending. Better defending from Bayern, but it is still a little bit desperate. Bit chaotic, the defensive work from Bayern tonight. Stanisic gets it away. So, to be honest, I'd rather have Elise than Saka. Me too. Key definitely picked the more entertaining match for sure. It's about time. Jordan, we definitely need to score one. MK13, thoughts on the ref of the Barca Atleti game yesterday? I'll be honest, I haven't seen it. Yeah, I haven't seen it. Oh, Bayern, what a strike. Good save. Handball, claim for handball. I don't think you're going to get that. The massive claim for handball from Bayern. Far post. Diaz. Kane. Diaz. Oh, can't quite get his foot around it. Lifted Clemens, who's playing better? So far, I would say it's a bit of a mixed bag. What do we think? What do we think, everyone? Is it a bit of a mixed bag, this? I would say Bayern have done well in moments. What a ball that is. Kane must be. Oh, what a goal. What a finish. Bayern 2-2. Oh, talk about goals in this one. Who said this was going to be a dull? And everyone was saying, Key, why aren't you watching Sporting Arsenal? Oh, no. This was always going to be the classic. This could have been a Champions League final, such is the quality of the two sides here. And the weakness in their defence. Both teams defensively are night and day from their attacks. Lunin, just not a goalkeeper you want in a Champions League quarter-final. The same with Manuel Neuer, as wonderful as he's been, a historic, legendary keeper. 41 years of age. Both keepers at fault tonight, but I don't think you can really blame Lunin for that one. The only question mark here is maybe is there an offside in the build-up? I'm not quite sure if maybe Kane takes it. Is he a bit too deep? No, he's fine. Absolutely fine. Great goal, that. Fabulous finish. Can't keep Harry Kane in the area with that much space. Shocking defending from Madrid. If there's one player you need to keep an eye on, it's Trent again. It's Trent Alexander-Arnold again. Oh, did we get 10 million quid we got from them? We've absolutely ripped them off. We have absolutely ripped Real Madrid off. 10 million quid for that joker. The only good thing is, he might be playing that badly that we might be able to tease him back. We might be able to, because we could do with a right back. We might be worth saying. Any chance? We'll give you 20 for him, because he's not that good. We'll give you 20 for him. Then he just comes back and he's an absolute worldie again. 3-star Key, with you not streaming tomorrow, let's hope by Friday Forest are a Europa League semi-final team. Let's absolutely hope so, mate. Yes, I agree. You're such a wind-up merchant. I don't mean to be. Trent in the area. Trent's got to get the ball right. Oh, what a surprise. He fucks it up. U10 says, hi, Key. I want Liverpool's signings to be Jan Diamand, Wharton, Gordon, Van der Ven and Barcola. We're not going to sign 3 wingers, mate. Again, nicest possible way. How do you convince Jan Diamand, Anthony Gordon and Barcola to join Liverpool? How? I don't understand how that's a possibility for us. Maybe on FIFA. Nah, that's not a yellow card. That's not a yellow card. David Wright is having an absolute howler. Oh, please, sweet Lord. Reese, I wish Kane could play like this for England. I mean, you might need to give him some decent attacking players. He might have a chance then. I didn't say Varcola. I said Barcola. Madrid are in. Oh, chance for Madrid. Could be 3. Oh, off the crossbar. Oh, Vinicius off the bar. Oh, no. No. What a game we've had here, by the way. What a sensational game this is. Vinicius with the strike. It's a bit of a lob. And again, I'm looking at Manuel Neuer and thinking, should you do better? Off the bar. Madrid trying to push and get themselves back in it. Harry Kane has reached 50 season goals with Bayern in all competitions. Jordan, Liverpool need a centre-back, a right-back, a centre-mid, a centre-DM, a striker and a right winger. Oh, so not that much then. There's little tweaks here and there. Bar cola even. Hey, I like a little bit of AG bar. Little cream soda. Fantastic. Shahid says, this is a hell of a match. Well done, Key, on choice of match. Well, I've been criticised for a lot of things during the running of this channel. However, match selection is very rarely one of them. Here we go. Down the right-hand side. Vinicius in the area. Ball pass. Mbappe! It's 3! Oh my goodness gracious me! 5 goals in the opening 40 minutes. What an unbelievable game this is. We're back to 4-4. 4-4 on aggregate. Anyone watching the Arsenal game, get on your bike. Get over here. Oh. Sporting have just hit the post. My goodness me. Álvaro Arbeloa. Now there's a check, I think, maybe for Is there a check? There might be a check. This one might get ruled out. There's a Bayern player down. We could be on for a check, a VAR check. Can we get a check on this, please, sir? Are we going to get a check? No, I don't think that's a foul. I'm sorry. Referee says no. He's onside. There's nothing wrong with that, ref. Don't go all the way back. Don't make the mistake that you made with Liverpool yesterday. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a perfectly good goal. An absolutely perfectly good goal. Great ball in from Vinny. And Mbappe's there, right-footed, through the keeper's leg. Should do better, Neuer again. What a game we have on our hands here, people. Can you imagine if this was not... Well, it could be. Yeah, could be, Will. Should be fine, that one, but Vinicius is... Well, Vincent Kompany is claiming a possible foul in the build-up. Danny Ross, Sporting just hit the post. Everyone's just having a little think about, hey, Sporting. Listen, if Sporting go in front, as good as this game's been, if Sporting go in front, it's going in the bin. This game's getting turned off. I'll have to get the other game on I'll have to get the other telly on. It's not even plugged in. I'll have to go unplug it in. We've definitely chosen the right game to watch. Yes, absolutely. Kylian Mbappe, 15 goals in 11 matches in the Champions League this season. Sweet Lord. Rohale, would you take Vinny at Liverpool? Mate, anyone who has got any degree of pace, I would take at Liverpool. Should Neuer do better there? And maybe not so much in the third one. Maybe I'm being hypercritical on the third one. A Bayern player nearly died there. Fucking hell. Here, Madrid, and again, it could be 4. Mbappe. Ball in. Oh, again, near post. They're so close here. So close, Bellingham. Sporting have had one good chance. The rest has been all Arsenal. It's all it takes, though, innit? One good chance. Half time in that game, Arsenal Sporting. We're still going here, though. If either of the games go to extra time, I will keep going. I will keep going. We'll have both games running until we've got winners in both. If Sporting Arsenal somehow goes to extra time, I am there for it. Yeah, extra time and penalties, highly likely. Maybe in both games, based off what we've seen so far. 2 minutes of extra time. (3-2) Madrid before half-time. Do you know what the crazy thing is? I will say this. Usually in games where there's high amounts of goals in the first half, usually managers, not all managers, but usually managers don't like chaos in games. It's unpredictable. They want control. They generally want their teams to be a little bit more cautious, maybe, because the last thing you want is obviously your team throwing it away when they get in front. Madrid have worked so hard to get in front on the night. The last thing they want is to make a silly mistake because they're committing too many bodies forward. So Álvaro Arbeloa at half-time probably urges caution here, doesn't he? He probably says to his team, listen, lads, you're in front on the night. We only need one more. Let's not go gung-ho here. Let's just calm things down, make sure we don't concede, and we can hit them on the counter. Bayern, on the other hand, Vincent Kompany will look at it and go, I mean, listen, we absolutely can't concede on the counter, so let's just protect that. And we've got home advantage. We'll do, mate. This is why I'm predicting second half, maybe 0 goals. Maybe it's finishing 3-2. And we go to extra time. I'm calling it now. Jordan Key, I always wondered, are you sat down or stood up this whole time? I can't tell. I'm stood up, mate. Look. I can move. But that is a very deceiving chest of shirts behind me. There's another 3 rows beneath here. So it is quite tall. I'm not that much of a... I'm not tall, but I'm not that much of a short ass. It's probably a little bit deceptive, the angle. Anyway, right, halftime quiz. Here we go. Halftime quiz. Get ready for our halftime quiz. Will Arbeloa get the Real Madrid job if he wins the Champions League? Not for me. No, not for me. I think he's done. I think he's absolutely done diddly. Okay. Yeah, it is quite a high desk. Here, look at this. I can... Oh, it's turned off. It goes up and down. It's one of them. It's one of them fancy ones from IKEA. Cost a fortune. Mohamed Sabir would like to see Bayern knock Real Madrid out. Madhouse says, what about Robbie Fowler? Okay, well, here you go. Halftime quiz. Can you tell me, where's my pen? Not that. You wouldn't be able to tell me where my pen is. I don't know where my pen is. Where's my pen? Hang on. That's the tiebreaker. Tiebreaker. Halftime quiz. Where's Key's pen? Like, where's Wally? Oh, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. As soon as I... You have to do that stupid capture thing. Oh, Welshwing's got a quiz. Halftime quiz. A to Z, including penalty shootouts. The highest penalty scorers in the Champions League since 1992. Oh, okay, go on then. We've got highest penalty scorers in the Champions League. Welshwings beat me to it. There is a quiz from Welshwing. Halftime quiz. Highest penalty scorers, A to Z. What a game, Leighton. Yeah, incredible game. Right, A to Z. So let's go A, B, C, D. Look how good I am at the alphabet. E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. Right, there you go. Perfect. Okay. R is Ronaldo. Right, so we're doing the highest Champions League goal scorers, A to Z, from penalties. The highest penalty scorers in Champions League history. R is Ronaldo. M is Messi. Those two are probably the easiest ones. S is Salah. Highest penalty scorers in Champions League history. R for Raul. G for Gerrard, maybe? G is Gerrard. Yes, G is Gerrard. Gerrard, Messi, Ronaldo, Salah. K for Kane. Could it be K for Kane? Z for Zidane. He didn't really take penalties, Zidane, did he? P for Pirlo. H for Haaland. Haaland's probably not a terrible shout. V for Van Nistelrooy. I is Ibrahimovic. That's a good one. Okay. I is Ibrahimovic. P is Pirlo. Nice. Well done, everyone. So there's only Y that doesn't have an answer. So there's never been a penalty scored by a player in the Champions League, surname starting Y. That baffles me. L for Lewandowski. Surely Robert Lewandowski is L and K has got to be Kane, surely. H is Haaland. K's got to be Kane, right? Although he's not really been in the Champions League that long. I mean, I know he had like... I don't know. X for Xavi. Okay, X for Xavi. R is Ronaldo, not Rooney. B for Batistuta. D is Del Piero. Nice. So far we've got Del Piero, Gerrard, Haaland, Ibrahimovic, Kane, Lewandowski, Messi, Pirlo, Ronaldo, Salah, and Xavi. L is Lewandowski, yes. K for Kane, yes. What about B for Batistuta? Y could be Yamal. Yeah, I bet Yamal scored a penalty in the Champions League. J for Jorginho is probably not a bad answer. Or Jorginho, whatever you want to say. Q for Quaresma. Probably. Yeah, I would think Quaresma's the one. Q for Quaresma. A for Aguero. J is Jorginho. Okay. A's got to be Aguero, hasn't it? B's Benzema. I bet it is Benzema, actually. T could be Totti. And Nelka could be A. I would imagine it is Aguero. The only ones we've got so far are, if you've just joined us, we're doing it's a halftime quiz. We do it every single game. If you're enjoying it, hit like, hit subscribe. It's our halftime quiz. Z is Zidane. So, we're doing top Champions League penalty goal scorers. Highest goal scorers from the penalty spot in Champions League history. A to Z. There is no letter Y. So, B is Benzema. We haven't got A or C. I would imagine A is Aguero. Surely A is Aguero. But B is Benzema anyway. D is Del Piero. G for Gerrard. H Haaland. I Ibrahimovic. J Jorginho. K Kane. L Lewandowski. M Messi. P Pirlo. R Ronaldo. S Salah. X is Xavi. And Z is Zidane. Yamal must be, yeah. If Yamal scored a pen against Newcastle, did he actually? I remember him scoring a pen against Newcastle. Oh, he did. Of course he did. Yeah, it must be. Lamine Yamal. There you go. We'll accept Y for Yamal then. Or A to Z. T is Totti. Yes, Totti. V. What about V? A's got to be Aguero, hasn't it? Can't see A not being Aguero. What about C for Cavani? What about E and F? Can we think of any good centre forwards, E and F? V for Van Nistelrooy. V's got to be Van Nistelrooy. I can't imagine there's more. C's not Cavani. K is Kane. It's not Kaka. C is not Cavani. Who did we have for V? Someone's saying Vinicius. But Vieira's there. E for Eto'o. E for Samuel Eto'o. Got to be. E for Eto'o, C for Crespo. Vinny is a shout. Who did we have for Z? Z is Zidane. Yeah, Z is Zidane. It's not Cantona or Crespo. Either of them. D is Del Piero. It's not Di Natale. Dwight York. I would imagine, yeah, Dwight York and Burak Yilmaz have definitely scored pens, haven't they? Either way, we know Lamine Yamal has. W for Weghorst. V is Van Nistelrooy. Okay, we've got Van Nistelrooy. Has Samuel Umtiti ever scored a pen? A was Aguero. Okay, so we've got Aguero, Benzema. We're now on to C. Give me the highest Champions League goal scorer from the penalty spot with the surname starting C. That's what I need from you now. Halftime quiz. The highest Champions League goal scorer in the Champions League history from the penalty spot. Surname starting C. F is not Falcao. We need C, E, F, N, O. Oh, he's Michael Owen. What about O for Owen? E is Eto'o. Right, E is Eto'o. What about O for Michael Owen? W is Werner. Timo Werner. Wow, okay, we're getting there now. O for Owen. I've got to say Owen's definitely there. What about Fabregas? Yeah, O for Owen, F for Fabregas. Could that be right? O was for Ozil. All right, okay. O was Ozil. Q for Quaresma. Yes, we have had K. K is Kane. So far, we've got Aguero, Benzema, Del Piero, Eto'o, Gerrard, Haaland, Ibrahimovic, Jorginho, Kane, Lewandowski, Messi, Ozil, Pirlo, Ronaldo, Salah, Totti, Van Nistelrooy, Werner, Xavi, Yamal, Zidane. C is Çalhanoğlu. Hakan Çalhanoğlu. I would never have said him. He did get a few, and he has been around the block a bit, but Çalhanoğlu for C. Q is Quaresma. Okay, we're rattling them off now. We need F and N. What about F? F for Fabregas, maybe. We need an F. Give me an F. An F, an N, and a U. They are the only ones left. F, an N, and a U. We need the highest scoring Premier League... Not Premier League, sorry. Ignore that. Ignore that. The highest scoring penalty scorers in Champions League history for each letter of the alphabet. We're doing A for Aguero. We've got B for Benzema. C for Çalhanoğlu. D is Del Piero. E for Eto'o. F, we haven't yet got. Figo's been suggested. Fernandinho, Forsberg, Fernandes, Bruno Fernandes. We've not got that one yet. G is Gerrard. H for Haaland. I, Ibrahimovic. J, Jorginho. K for Kane. L for Lewandowski. M for Messi. N, we haven't got N yet. Figo is F. Okay, we can rattle Figo off. He's F. And U is Umtiti. Samuel Umtiti has took a penalty in the Champions League. You're having me on. You're having me on. I can't believe he's took more penalties. Goodness gracious me. Right, and now we need N. So it's just N, right? It's just N. The letter N. N for Nigel. What about Neymar? Yeah, Neymar's a good shout. What about Neymar? F was Figo, not Fabregas. N surely has to be Neymar. I'd be astonished if it's not Neymar at this point. Nedved. No, Nistelrooy is Van Nistelrooy, so Nistelrooy is F, right? Charmy says Forlan for F. No, Forlan is... it's Figo, actually, apparently, according to Welshwing. Ah, penalty shootouts are counted. Surely it's Neymar. We're just waiting on Welshwing to confirm whether indeed it was Neymar. Yes, there you go. N for Neymar. Good quiz, that. Highest Champions League penalty goal scorers, including penalty shootouts, it must be said, is A for Aguero, B for Benzema, C for Çalhanoğlu, D Del Piero, E Samuel Eto'o, F Luis Figo, G Gerrard, H Haaland, I Ibrahimovic, J Jorginho, K for Kane, L Lewandowski, M Messi, N Neymar, O for Ozil, P for Pirlo, Q for Ricardo Quaresma, R Ronaldo, S Salah, T Totti, U Umtiti. Must have took one in a penalty shootout. I never thought Umtiti would have took a pen. V for Van Nistelrooy and W for Werner. X for Xavi. Y, I would assume, is Lamine Yamal because we definitely saw him take one against against Newcastle. And then Z is Zinedine Zidane. Very, very good quiz, that Welshwing. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it as always. Yeah, we've kind of thrown Lamine Yamal in there. So there you go. What a shame. Right, well, we did have... I did have a little quiz at the end there. We could do it if you wanted. We can throw that one in. Highest German Champions League goal scorers. Do you want to do that? The highest German Champions League goal scorers. Doesn't have to be from penalties. Can be anything you want. The highest goal scorers in the Champions League that are German. Give me the top 20. Let's quickly do it. Let's rattle it off quickly. And speaking of rattling, look at this. Sporting Lisbon hitting the post. Oh, so unlucky. Oh, bastardo. First name or last name? Filippo Inzaghi. No, it was Ibrahimovic. Right, Muller. Yes, Muller is there. Muller is number 1. Closer is number 9. Mario Götze. Mario Götze is 13th. Marco Reus is 3rd. Klinsmann. Jurgen Klinsmann. No, not Klinsmann. Not Klinsmann. Mario Gomez Hiller. Well done, Mario Gomez is 2nd. We're only doing Champions League only. So Gerd Muller, as good as he was, we liked Gerd Muller, fabulous striker, but Gerd Muller's not included in this list. It's only Champions League. Ballack is 7th, yes. Gundogan is 10th. We're getting very close to kickoff, so you better get going. Ozil is 19th. Not Rudi Voller, no. Ballack, we've got Schweinsteiger is 14th. You've still got some to get. Kroos. Kroos is 18th, yes. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 left to get. Havertz, yes. Havertz is the 17th. Schürrle. No, not Schürrle. Not Bierhoff. Oliver Bierhoff was some player though, wasn't he? Absolutely fabulous player. Not Schürrle, not Riedler, not Lahm. No, Philip Lahm, fabulous player, but didn't score too many. Not Draxler and not Holtby, but Gnabry's there, Claydon. Yes, Gnabry's there. He's 5th. Not Schürrle. Huntelaar, Kimmich. Joshua Kimmich is 12th, yeah. Royce, Podolski, Werner. Podolski is 11th. Timo Werner is 6th. There's not long left here. Alphonso Davies has come on for Bayern. He definitely needed that injection of pace. Sané is 4th. And you've got 1, 2, 3 left to get. 4 left to get. 4 left to get. And of the 4 that are left to get, 2 of them are still playing. Not Rummenigge, not Bierhoff, not Neuville, not Musiala. We've got Sané. Adeyemi, yeah. Adeyemi's there. 2 players have retired, not Mateus though. 2 players who've retired. One of them scored. Oh no, he didn't actually. I was going to say one of them scored against United in the 99 final. But he played in that game, I think. But he definitely didn't score, I don't think. I'm almost certainly didn't. I think so anyway. Havertz we've got. We've got Muller, Gomez, Royce, Sané, Gnabry, Werner, Ballack, Adeyemi, Klose, Gundogan, Podolski, Kimmich, Goethe, Schweinsteiger, Havertz, Kroos, and Ozil. 3 left to get. Not Basler, no. Bayern, edge of the box, big chance. Diaz, gotta hit it. Oh, big deflection. Oh, just wide for the corner. So close. Janker, yep, Karsten Janker. Mehmet Scholl, correct. And the last one was Julian Brandt. I'll give it you while we've kicked off. Julian Brandt is 20th. So you've got top 20 Champions League German goal scorers. Julian Brandt was 20th. Then it was Ozil, Kroos, Havertz, Mehmet Scholl, Karsten Janker, Schweinsteiger, Goethe, Kimmich, and Podolski. And the top 10 is Gundogan, Klose, Adeyemi, Ballack, Werner, Gnabry, Sané, Royce, Gomez, Mario Gomez, and Thomas Muller. There you go. Thank you, everyone, so much. Appreciated. Andy, lovely to see you, mate. How's things? Oh, over the bar, unlucky. Brandt always comes bottom 5 in these quizzes with Germans, I find. Yeah, good answers, everyone. Very good answers, as always. 3-2. What a game this has been. Absolutely incredible. Thomas Hickman, what game are you watching? We're watching Bayern and Real Madrid, mate. Bayern 2, Madrid 3, 4-4 on aggregate it is. And Arsenal still 0-0 in the other game. Going good, man. How are you? I'm very good, sir. Very good, as always. Loving life. That's the important thing. Happy, healthy, enjoying life. Family's well. As long as you've got that, there's food in the cupboard, I've got a bed at home, I'm all good. You'd be thankful for what you've got. Hopefully everyone else is having a good time in life at the minute. Jellyfish, love a football quiz. Can't beat a football quiz while you're watching a bit of footy. It's good fuss. It's all good stuff, innit? All good stuff. Looning. I'm really not sure about Looning, though. Ibra, late today, working on graduation project. Missed the first half. But luckily for you, it was an absolute snooze fest, that first half. Daddy-o, back to the Arsenal game. Catch you later. No worries, mate. Take it easy. Anfield Vortex, my son, who's 8, is buying me a Wrexham shirt on Friday for an early Father's Day present. Bless him. Oh, that's lovely. I didn't know you followed Wrexham, mate. I didn't know you watched a bit of the Red Dragons. I don't know who my non-league, my lower league team would be. Quite like a few lower leagues. I always quite like Crewe, to be honest. Somewhat local, but I always quite liked Crewe. Daddy O'Grady's. I mean, obviously there was an awful lot came out about Crewe after, the whole Barry Bonnell stuff. But to be fair, I always thought Crewe were a really good club, and Gresty Road's a really cool ground as well. Liverpool used to play them pretty much every other pre-season. I used to go and watch. They used to play all the time. Jealousy is unbecoming. Bayern, long ball. Oh, unlucky. Madrid just about get it away. I'm from Wrexham. Oh, right, okay. I've only ever been to Wrexham a few times. Every time I've been, it's very much like... There's a lot of industrial estates around Wrexham, it feels like. Or maybe that's just the parts I saw. I've been to the racecourse ground. I've been and watched football there, but whenever I've gone to Wrexham or through Wrexham, if I've been on like meetings and stuff, it's always been a lot of industrial parks and business hub more than anything. Bayern down the left-hand side, into the area. Ball pulled back. Kimmich. I told you. You can see, do you know what? I mean, I know it's maybe a bit of an overreaction, this, and you might say, it's not like you to overreact, Key. But in the first 5 minutes, we had, 2 goals? Or was it 3? Was it 3 in the first, 6 minutes? I can't remember. Either way, we had goals galore in the first couple of minutes, and the first 6 minutes of the second half is telling me quite a bit. Both teams are just playing a little bit more cautious. Bayern are not taking as many chances going forward. They're leaving a bit more back. They're also playing a lot safer. They're slowing the ball down. Real Madrid have dropped 10 yards, haven't they? So all of a sudden, exactly what we were talking about in that first half. At the end of that first half, a chaotic first half, lots of goals, high intensity. You're not going to see that again in the second half. You're not going to see it. You're going to see a far more controlled performance from both teams. Prince Rupert, have you seen those new World Cup rules, Key? They're really going into kill time wasting. I believe it was 6 seconds for a throw-in, yeah. Or the ball goes to the opposing team, yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's the plan, and they're penalising a few other things, aren't they? Around like corner kicks and stuff like that. Andy Vale, my uncle, is living in Wrexham. My dad's brother. Oh, nice, lovely. Well, you've got reason to pass through then. Mick, how's it going, lad? Anfield Vortex, yeah, there's lots here. They're building the new stand at the racecourse at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, cracking place. Good place to watch footy. Broken verdict, Kai Havertz coming on for Arsenal. Let's go. Better chance for Sporting now. Arsenal's game management tactics have been perfected. They're not bothered, Arsenal. If this is a 0-0 tonight, they'll take it. They're through. That's the main thing, right? How are you, mate? I'm all right, mate. Yeah, I'm good. I've had some stuff to deal with this week away from the channel. Don't want to get into it. It's a bit long-winded, a bit convoluted, but it's all good. I'll be back. I'm not streaming tomorrow. I've got some stuff to take care of, but I will be back with a vengeance ahead of the weekend. Yeah, ahead of the weekend. Sean Swords, blocked on TikTok for saying shush to someone having a go at me. Disgraceful from UK. Well, the good thing is, mate, you've not taken it personally. And that's the main thing. You've not got bitter about it and gone on to a different platform and had a kick-off. It looks like things are really just... You've just took it... You've took it well. You've took it in your stride and not reacted ridiculously, which is always good to see. Long ball forward. Real Madrid. Is that going to be a corner? I think it might be, you know. Is it? Yeah, it is. Corner Madrid. Great touch, that from Mbappe. Absolutely sensational stuff from Mbappe. Carmena, Jokeres off. Get in, my nan moves quicker. And oh, my goodness me. Yeah, it was definitely a corner. Did well there. Did very well. Jellyfish, are you doing the Arsenal City game? I am, yes. Listen, the huge games this weekend, there will be no change. Chelsea, Man United, Saturday night, I'll be there for it. And then on Sunday, we're doing, Everton, Liverpool, Arsenal away at Manchester City. Of course, I'll be live for all three of them. They're non-negotiables. I'll be 1,000,000% live. Oh, what a chance! What a save! Manuel Neuer, it was straight at him. Oh, was that Mbappe at the back stick? Oh, Kylian Mbappe, he's got to do better there. Evening, Dino, how's it going, lad? Come on, you Blues. Yeah, Everton this weekend should be a fascinating watch. Andy, Jag, who do you have winning the Champions League, Key? PSG, mate. Honestly, after that first leg, I said PSG. I think they'll wipe the floor with anyone. That we've from what I've seen, I don't see anyone better than PSG. Not at the minute, anyway. I did say Arsenal to win it at the start of the season. You know, I wouldn't be terribly surprised if Arsenal won their first European Cup this year. But yeah, the recent fall off from Arsenal, the last 3 or 4 games it's not been great from Arsenal. Andy, Arsenal PSG final, I reckon, Key. Could well be, yeah. Gamer Guru with vengeance, Key showing up in a Batman kit. A Bane. Look at a Bane mask. I was born in the dark. Dino, not bad. In hospital at the moment, mate. Oh, bloody hell. I'm sorry to hear that, mate. I won't pry if I don't know if it's for yourself or someone else, but I hope everything's all right and you're back at full health very soon. And I really do. I hope you're okay, mate. We'll be here anyway. We'll be here seeing you through whatever it is that you need, whether you're in a hospital waiting room, which, depending on what you're in for, can be just as painful, to be honest, if you're waiting for someone else. I remember being in for when my wife was in having my little girl. That was a painful experience for me as well, believe me, I'll tell you that. She got off lightly. Here's Mbappe. Oh, I'm lucky, great block. Mick92, I'll be in hospital tomorrow. Why, you're not having a dodgy curry or something tonight, are you, mate? I hope everything, again, I don't mean to make light of it. I hope you're all good. I really hope you're all good. That's the main thing. Dino, yeah, myself, mate. 3 ribs taken out and a balloon to expand my lung. 3 ribs taken out? Jesus, Dino. Fucking hell, that... Sorry I made light of it now, mate. I really hope you're okay. 3 ribs. Well, you'll be able to tie your shoes a bit better, I guess. Every cloud. I really do hope everything's going to be all right, though, mate. You'll be fine, I'm sure. You're in the best place for you. Try a Jokeres mask. 90 plus 10 Sporting equaliser. We'll be there for it. Mick92, no, up on my leg. Varicose veins. Do you know, one of my wife's relatives, she had a similar operation. I think it was on varicose veins. And it's, well, I don't know if it's the same type of thing, but yeah, it was relatively minor. She was out in a few days and it was all good. So hopefully no different for you, mate. It'll be all good. Busy Muntu, if a major media company were to negotiate investing in or acquiring shares of your company, What is one aspect you would not compromise on? Wow, this is a broad question for a Bayern Munich Real Madrid game. What is one aspect you would not compromise on? Probably output. Control. Yeah, you want to retain as much control as possible. You don't want people telling you what to do. That's the whole kind of purpose of the channel to some degree, is you want to be able to put out what you want to put out and when you want to put it out, and get to know your audience and what people like and what they don't like and what you do well and what you don't do well. So yeah, creative control, I would say, is my answer for that. But I'd be interested in what other people think as well. Yeah, all from the worst day back in May last year. It sounds like a bad one, mate, if you're having 3 ribs stuck out. Terrible, but I'm glad there's light at the end of the tunnel, so I really hoping for you that it's relatively pain-free. That's the main thing. Well, not relatively, entirely pain-free would be lovely. Jabberkey would not compromise on the halftime quiz. Yeah, I'm absolutely not giving up the halftime quiz. They can leg it if they think I'm giving that up. Some great games this weekend we're going to watch. The Spurs match too. Up to now, I don't know. If we are, it might be on the second channel. It might be on the other channel. I don't know yet. I'm still plotting that out. But I'll definitely be there for Chelsea United on Saturday night. I'll definitely be there for the Sunday games, Everton, Liverpool, and City and Arsenal. 1,000,000% I'll be there for them. No doubt about that. But I'm not there tomorrow. I'm not doing a live tomorrow for Nottingham Forest and Porto. Hopefully Forest win that one. I'm gutted I'm going to miss that one. But all being well, I should be live for Coventry and Blackburn, the big promotion/relegation decider in the Championship on Friday. That's also going to be on the new channel. What on earth are Sporting doing here? Arsenal are there to be had. Get at them. Spurs would be a game to see, though. I'm loving them losing it. Yeah, no, to be honest, I'm just trying to make sure we send the right signals to YouTube at the minute, because we've confused YouTube a little bit. The channel is very much confused at the minute. Because it's my own fault. It's my own fault. I've stupidly done something on YouTube that normally no other channel does it. No other channel does it. It's my own fault. We've followed up massive games. 300,000 plus views, 200,000, 150,000, big games with Gateshead, York City, Harrogate, Notts County, Cambridge, Swindon. And with the best will in the world, as much as I enjoy watching them games and you guys enjoy watching them, not everyone around the world, not everyone's as hardcore football lovers as we are, right? And yeah, it's just confused. It's confused that platform a little bit. It's yeah. So that's why we're getting some rather odd numbers at the moment. That's why things are a little bit quieter at the moment. Bayern are in. Oh, what a piece of defending from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Luis Diaz there was in the box and he was ready to make it 5-4 on aggregate. But Trent back with a vengeance. He was onside. Trent switched off and he got back and just about won it. 2 clubs, 1 city. Justice, absolutely, mate. Justice for the 97. Absolutely right. Anfield Vortex, I hope everything goes well, whatever is happening for UK. Cheers, mate. No, well, it'll be fine. Yeah, it's frustrating, but it's one of them things. Jag says, real question, banter aside, are Tottenham going down? Or is Tottenham going down bad for the Premier League? I mean, you could argue, couldn't you, that it's actually really good for the Premier League to see established teams going down and there being more sort of volatility and maybe more interest in you can't have a couple of bad seasons because the chances are you might end up completely fluffing it. Vinicius now, big chance for Madrid. He's up against Upamecano. Oh, got to do better. Got to do better. So close. Broken verdict, Madueke, worst signing of the summer, Key. No, not for me. No, I think Madueke's done all right in moments. Rivalry aside, Key, always stand with his lad. Absolutely, that's the main thing. Liverpool have always been very good at that. As a city, I mean. Everton, unbelievable. Great club. Rivals, absolutely, but a great club. Counter Debate says, hello again, Key. What a shit game the Arsenal one's been. Should have watched this match. And Jabber says, did you see the memorial unveiled at the Hill Dickinson? No, I haven't, actually. I didn't see that. No, I didn't see it. I need to. I'll have a look at it. But yeah, it's always been a certainly a binding thing that Everton fans have always stood with Liverpool fans on that. Sam says, hi, Key. Not pleasant for me getting back from work. Got absolutely soaked through by thunder and lightning. It's been thunder and lightning here as well. Yeah, seems to be happening all over the country at the minute. Storms, summer storms or spring storms. I don't know what we're not in summer yet, are we? Sesko's been dreadful. United fans starting to turn on Sesko a little bit, aren't they? Couple of bad performances, and they're also noting the fact that whenever Sesko starts, they lose. That's been another factor that United fans seem to be noticing. Whenever Sesko starts, they seem to be dropping points. Rohale says, it was a very dark day in 89. I was very young then. It was just before my time when it happened. But, yeah, my dad lived through it, and, you know, family, friends and stuff who went to games, and, yeah, it was always front of mind. And I've been to the memorials and stuff, and the annual celebrations and all that. Jellyfish says, will he ever be the same when he's back, sir? Come on, 100+ mil on Isaac. Yeah, I think he will. I mean, listen, he's had a bad injury. I don't think it's not an injury that you would expect to be like a career ender. It was a fractured fibula, or was it a fibia? Either way, it was a fractured leg. That's not a career ender. But it does take a bit of getting back fit and form-wise. He needs a bit of time. Strike! Oh, big save from Neuer again. Unlucky. This charming Dan, I think Spurs going down would not only be wonderful for the Prem, it would be great for the Championship. It'll get more eyes on the league. True. Yeah, I mean, listen, the Championship for me I love watching, not just the Championship, League 1 and League 2 is great fun. But I feel like, yeah, I've maybe made the mistake of assuming that everyone's as enthralled with EFL football as I am. I love watching it and fascinated by looking at the lower leagues, because there's some great football to be had down there as well. Andy Vale says, Tottenham going down would be the biggest relegation I've ever seen, Key. I'd still say Villa. Yeah, Villa for me was the one that shook me. Newcastle got relegated twice, of course, didn't they? Arteta's been booked. Jordan, I love non-league. Been to watch Truro a few times this season. And Torquay. Nice. Lovely part of the world, that as well. I'd like to go and do more. If I ever was going to go back to watching footy matches like live, I swore I wouldn't go again. I'm not going to be going again. But if I ever was to go back, I think maybe non-league would be the place that I would do it. Or possibly in Spain, anyway. Spain's maybe a little bit easier to watch footy anyway nowadays. Here's Elise. Strike. Oh, just over the bar. Unlucky from Elise. Great effort. Rohale says, it was only later that evening we found out how bad things were. Most somber match of the day. Yeah, absolutely it was. Dreadful day. Adam says, Arteta yellow for jumping up and down. Commentators also not having the Arteta antics. Madhouse says Wirtz has been piss poor. No, he's not, mate. He's created loads of chances. Wirtz has been our best player, for the last... For me, anyway, I think he's been our best player for the last 4 or 5 months. Madhouse, oh sorry, Mick, I'm off key, lad. Hope you'll sort everything out tomorrow. Will do, mate. Take it easy. Have a good one. Last 20 plus minutes in both games. I was involved in the incident on Water Street after the parade. Liverpool to City were incredible. I'm amazed that fella got out the car, to be honest. Absolutely amazed. Broken Verdict says, can we also note that Sesko scored goals that saved us, Everton and Fulham? Those are points on the board. Could he improve? Yes. Saying he's a flop is madness. I don't think there's any real signing this year that I would consider to be a flop, at least. I mean, listen, Isak, in terms of immediate success, yeah, Isak would probably be the closest thing to a flop. But it's nothing to do with his ability. I think it's just the fact that he came in and got injured. It's a bit of a weird one to say he's a flop. Because I think next season there's a very good there's a very real chance that next season Alexander Isak is the top scorer in the Premier League. I'm not saying that'll happen, but it's a very real possibility, isn't it? Given the goals that he scored for Newcastle, if he has a top pre-season for Liverpool, we've got Wirtz behind him, couple of decent wingers, he absolutely could fire. The guy's got something like 60 goals in 85 games for Newcastle. Something like that in all competitions. He's insane. This charming down the EFL is a great watch. Really love the Championship, though I'm glad Sunderland finally got out of it. Yeah. Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. Musiala drew the foul from Ardagula, or has Ardagula got a foul from him? He kind of threw his arm out a little bit. I think the referees maybe give it the other way, has he? Does he give it the other way? This Arsenal game's so frustrating. I'm worried about Sunday. Yeah, if... yeah, it was Pavlovic who... Or was it Rudiger got a booking there? I think Rudiger's got a booking. Sesko is easily flop of the season for me. I'd rather have Onana in my team. I won't go that far. Listen, Sesko will turn out to be a good signing for United. He's a very, very decent player. I still have flashbacks of that day and nightmares. I'm not surprised. Yeah, I wasn't there. I was, but I can't imagine what it was like. Broken Verdict, I'll die on my hill. Madueke is trash. Why did Arsenal even buy him? I think probably because he can stretch defences and he offers something that Arsenal don't really have. Mbappe must be. Oh, again, Vinicius with a big chance. Camavinga from distance. Oh, unlucky, cleared away. Oh, there's still a game on here, but I did say 0-0 second half. I wonder how much I could have got for that. I bet that would have been very decent odds. Oh, Diaz. He could make a fool out of me here. No, Real Madrid get it away just about. I said, didn't I? I said, bang on half time. 3-2 in the first half. I think there's going to be 0 goals in the second half. Rohale says Arsenal need a more clinical striker. An Henry type, someone like Haaland even. I have to disagree. I think what Arsenal need more is Arteta to kind of unlock the wingers a little bit. Saka and Martinelli and, Eze, they've got players that can score them goals. They're not short of goals in attack, Arsenal. Gyökeres can score goals. He can finish Gyökeres. They just don't move the ball quick enough in the final third. It's all very cumbersome. Jag says Arteta gets away with touchline antics all the time. No chance he gets sent off. Arsenal will go out in the semis. Oh, it'd be so good if Sporting somehow go through. So good. Sporting have been diving all game. It's been frustrating. This one's defo going to Eki time, innit? 1,000,000% this one's going to extra time. When was the last time a team outside the top 5 leagues went to the semi-finals? I don't know, actually. The last time, maybe Ajax. Ajax was 2019, right? Yeah, Ajax was 2019, so maybe then. Ajax got to the semis. Spurs obviously beat them. Yeah, I thought it would have been Ajax as well, Julius. We've got 17 minutes plus added time to go. It's 4-4. Still deadlocked. We're probably going to face extra time here in this one. Oh, just over the bar from Bayern again. SLS Arsenal are so bad. Sir, they wanted Gyökeres, and even he would rather play slower football than United's mess. And Adam says, Key, will you be hiring Julius to go to the Championship for you next season? No, we'll do it. We'll do it together. We'll all be there for it. We'll all be there for it. I just don't understand why Arsenal bought Madueke. You could have spent 10 million more and bought Cunha or Mbeumo for 5 million more. I think, do you know what it might have been? I think Cunha and Mbeumo wanted United over anyone. They made it very clear they wanted United because they knew they would be first choice. Madueke was kind of happy being a backup, I think. I don't think Madueke doesn't strike me as the type of player who's going to kick up a fuss if he's on the bench. Cunha and Mbeumo want to play and will play at United. So they would have been first choice. And they probably looked at it and went, you've got Martinelli there. You've got Saka there. I don't think I'm going to get too much time. Honestly, if Sporting score, it might be the better game to switch over to. Genuinely. If Sporting can pinch one. But I don't think they are. I think it's going to probably finish 0-0, that one. The most Arsenal game ever. 0-0. They win 1-0 over 2 legs against Sporting. Fucking hell. Martinelli and Eze off. Trossard and Jesus on. And Jabba says the only thing happening in the other match is players throwing limbs at each other. Has Arteta got hot coals in his technical area? The way he's jumping about in it. Oh, here we go. Bayern. Far post. Back to... Oh, go on. Elise in the area. Strike. Oh, again. Oh, so good, Elise, at that. He can come Liverpool next season, him. We'll have him at Liverpool. I don't mind. We'll take him. We will take him. Green and white. Come on. Come on, Sporting. Come on. We are all Sporting. Jellyfish, I think the Portuguese league is more technical and competitive than the Dutch league. It's a mixed bag. I actually think the Eredivisie is a lot more entertaining than the Portuguese league. But it probably is more technical in Portugal. Bizarrely, given it's, it's the Netherlands and technical football, total football is very much the order of the day in the Netherlands. But yeah, it's definitely more entertaining. They don't really do a whole lot of defending. There's always high-scoring games in the Eredivisie and the Eerste Divisie as well. Unlucky domino, even if Arsenal get through, Atletico will beat them. Arteta out. Wow. Musiala hauled back by Camavinga, and that should be a yellow. I think it is going to be a yellow for Camavinga. 12 minutes to go plus injury time in this one. We need a goal. We need a decisive winner. Still 0-0 in the Arsenal Sporting game. 3-2 here. At least we've had goals in this one. But 0-0 in the Arsenal Sporting game. Ooh. Inside. Kane. Chance. Oh, what are you doing? No. Great defending. Harry Kane just took too many touches there. And that's a foul and a yellow card. I tell you what, Vinicius is claiming a yellow. He's screaming at the ref for a yellow there. Don't like that. I think Mbappe is down. Is Mbappe down as well? Yeah, Mbappe. Oh, he just fell on him. He's okay. Have you noticed refs in the Champions League whistle immediately at the second it's over? Broken verdict. Speaking of the Netherlands, are they the best team to never win a World Cup? Probably up there. Yeah. There's Charming Dan says, Key, what do you think of the expansion of the Champo playoffs? I love the playoffs, so I wasn't sure at first. Slightly warming to it. Do you think the same will happen in League 1 and League 2 eventually? Yes, I imagine it might even get extended maybe lower, maybe even into the National League. They're on about doing something different with the playoffs in that as well. And maybe even they're on about doing the same thing that they have in France, where they have like the relegation playoff, where one of the, let's say the 6th or the 5th place team in second division plays the 4th from bottom in the league above to see if there's that may well happen as well. Kylian Mbappe just having a little refreshment. If you haven't already, do us a favour, hit like on the video just while we've got this injury break. Hit like, make sure you've left a like. It helps me out immeasurably as we're trying to push the channel to new audiences. If you can hit like, this place will start to get busier and busier and busier. It was a foul push on Kolo Muani. The counter debate says you can take the Kane out of Spurs, but not the Spursy out of Kane. Be yourself, Dylan. Someone in France wants to cut leagues to 25 teams. To cut leagues to 25 teams. There's not 25 teams in leagues. Broken Verdict says people speak about Robben positively, but no one mentions the number of sitters he missed in that 2010 World Cup. Netherlands should have won that final. Arjen Robben was incredible, though. Cheers, Jellyfish. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. Very kind of you. Unlucky domino, close from Trossard. They're getting closer, Arsenal. I'm sure they will pinch one. Trossard's on. So he'll be twerking at the back stick at some point and it'll just go in off his booty. But this one, at least, looks like it's going to extra time. We're going to have extra time at the Allianz. Great play. Unlucky. Madrid. Lima. Far post. Big chance. Oh, better. Lunin claims it. Cheers. Cheers, Jellyfish. Militao's gone down. Rudiger's just having a little word to see if he can make it through. Good defending from Militao. He is a very good defender, him. A really, really good defender. We asked this before, by the way, but I'd be intrigued to see what people would have as their combined 11. If you was to do a Bayern Munich, Real Madrid combined 11, who would it be? Who would be in your combined 11? I think I'd probably go. I'd go Courtois. Oh, Vinny. Oh, hey, he's in the area. Oh, good defending from Upamecano. Well done. Great defending that. Upamecano did well. I probably would actually have him. He's a bit reckless at times, but he's a bit like Kanate in many ways. Just a physical cheat code. Just so quick across the pitch and really strong. Able to recover really, really well. Here's Trent. Current or all time? I would just go current. Just with the team that we've got now. The teams that are out, maybe not the teams that are on the pitch, But you'd have to go Courtois. If you're looking at a right back, I mean, it's probably Valverde based off what we've seen this season. Put him there, but no, I can't really sacrifice him from midfield. Nah, I'd go Trent. I would go Trent. He's not that bad. He's not necessarily. Look, he's giving it away. That is the kiss of death. As soon as I say a player's not that bad, immediately gives the ball away. Nerdfala, how is the game for Arsenal? I've not watched it. I'm watching Bayern Real Madrid. It's Bayern 2, Real Madrid 3, 4-4 on aggregate. Arsenal is still 0-0. So 1-0 to Arsenal. And the game is literally a couple of minutes away from finishing. Pete says, if PSG get to the final, expect the French season to be cancelled to give them time to prepare for it. No problem with that, though. That's probably the right way to go, isn't it? Broken verdict, Key. Do you reckon United beat Chelsea this weekend? Chelsea are genuinely crap. I think, honestly, Kane, big chance, cleared away from Madrid. So close. Strike over the bar. Liverpool can't lose this weekend. When it comes to the Chelsea and Manchester United game, we cannot lose in that one. We absolutely cannot lose. Doesn't matter what the score is, what the result is. If Chelsea win, right, United are penned back, and we could, if we beat Everton, go ahead of United. We could be third. We could be third if we beat Everton and Chelsea beat United. If United beat Chelsea, that's no problem. Assuming we beat Everton, we'll still only be 3 points behind United, but we would be 7 points clear of Chelsea with, 5 games to go? The Champions League qualifications would be wrapped up. It'd be done. So if United beat Chelsea, I'm happy. If Chelsea beat United, I'm happy. If it's a draw, I'm made up. They're both dropping points. So we'll have to wait and see, but this Saturday night, Liverpool can't lose. Sporting didn't take too many risks tonight. Jag says, if United had to play European football this year, would they be further down the table? If United had to play just more games, they went out of the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup at the first round as well. Insane tackle from Rudiger. Absolute gladiator defender. They're still claiming a red, and it is a red for Camavinga. He's off. Oh, Camavinga. Camavinga's off the pitch. Do you know what? He's been so silly tonight. So silly from Camavinga. It's the second yellow as well. And do you know what? The first one was stupid. The second is even more silly. But Camavinga, 2 yellows, he's off. Madrid are down to 10 men. This is chaos. Absolute chaos. You can't check it either. That's the frustrating thing. The ref has sent him off. No doubt about it. Real Madrid down to 10. Camavinga came on 20 minutes ago. 2 yellows already. Yeah. He has been a bit of a liability this season, Camavinga. Been a real problem for Madrid. That's his Madrid career over. Says Papa John's. Again, I wouldn't be so surprised if that's the case. Real Madrid are known for doing this, by the way, aren't they? The Real Madrid hierarchy are very much known for sort of throwing players under the bus when there's a bad season. If they lose if they lose La Liga as a result of, look, it's so stupid. Why would you pick the ball up and run away with it like that? It's so stupid. So stupid. So stupid. I can't believe you've just done that. 2 yellow cards and the second one for picking the ball up and running away with it, slowing the game down. So bad. 4 minutes added time at the Emirates. Still 2.5 minutes left here at the Allianz, and then whatever extra time we're getting. I don't know how many extra time. Unless Bayern score. Time for Bayern to capitalise on this and kill the game off. Bayern have got it all to do still. Even with 10 men, Real Madrid are not a bad side. They will sit deep. They can still hurt the opposition. But Bayern have done really, really well this second half at creating a couple of half chances. Because Madrid have just defended deep all game. Oh, well, all the second half. As soon as the second half started, I knew there wasn't going to be any real chances. because both teams just dropped off a little bit. Managers do not like chaos. Diaz. Oh, it's there. He's won it. Lucho Diaz has pinched it at the end. It's 5-4 on aggregate. And that's it. That's it. It's Bayern PSG semi-final. What a goal that is from Diaz. What a goal. Absolutely sensational stuff from Lucho. And I'm so glad it's him. What a player. An absolute workhorse. An absolutely sensational footballer, Luis Diaz. He's a genius when he comes to that sort of stuff. Kylian Mbappe shakes his head. Mate, you've had plenty of chances yourself tonight. Vinicius is clapping who? Who's he clapping? The referee, I assume. Still not happy, are they, Real Madrid, about that Camavinga sending off? But they've got nothing to blame. They can't blame anyone but themselves. It's so stupid. Diaz there, just wonderful play. Steps inside. What a strike. And again, I'm questioning the goalkeeper here. Look at Lunin. It's not a bad strike. It does take a deflection, but, I mean, it's maybe a little bit unlucky. It takes a big deflection off Militao, but the keeper again. Should the keeper be doing more here? He's not had a good night, Lunin. It's not been a good night at all for Lunin, and not a good night at all for Real Madrid. But it's there. Bayern are through. They're through. There's minutes left. I wonder how much added time we're gonna get here now. Counter debate, told you, probably shouldn't have sold Diaz. We sold, I still think selling Diaz was the right thing. There's nothing wrong with selling Diaz. The deal to sell Diaz was a very, very good one for us. We just didn't replace him. That was the problem. The issue isn't that we sold Diaz, it's that we didn't replace him. You've got to replace him. Got to replace him. The issue is not that we sold him, it's that we didn't replace him. Four added minutes. Oh, Real Madrid will absolutely freak out at this. 4 added minutes is all they're getting at the end of this game. Oh, wow. Goodness me. It's a bad old night. It's a very bad night. Bayern v PSG. What a game that will be. Yep, and Arsenal are through. Arsenal Sporting are through. Unsurprisingly, a dull, drab 0-0 sees Arsenal go through. Typical Arsenal style, 1-0. I'm so glad we didn't watch that one. This has been an absolute goal fest. And Bayern are again here. If they're not careful, Madrid, they might end up throwing it away really big style. There's still only 2.5 minutes to go. Boring Arsenal, says Danny. Yep. Boring Arsenal. I've got to be honest. I think Bayern or Real Madrid in a one-off game. Sorry, Bayern or PSG in a one-off game will still do Arsenal. Mastantuono and Pitarch have come on for Madrid just in the last few minutes. There's not going to be long to go. Not long. Long ball forward. Here's Vinny. Lima. That's a foul, ref. It's got to be a foul. No, he's not having it. Foxy, it's just totally mind-boggling that Liverpool let Diaz go. Honestly, it really isn't. It's not mind-boggling at all that we let him go. The issue is that we didn't replace him. It was the right thing to let him go. He was on a big amount, or he was wanting a big amount of money. He only had a year left on his contract, basically. So we either gave him a big contract at 29, or we sold him for 75 million quid. Like, at 29, 75 million quid at 29 is a good deal. It's not a bad deal to sell Diaz. The issue is we didn't replace him. That's absolutely the worst thing. Comfortably the worst thing. Counter debate. It's because they didn't replace him, Key, that they shouldn't have sold Diaz. Well, maybe that, yeah. Don't sell him if you can't replace him. who would we have replaced him with? Take your pick. We could have replaced him with a load of players. Could have gone and got Jan Diamand a year early. Could have gone and got Anthony Gordon. Could do with an English player in the squad. There's rumours linking Anthony Gordon to Bayern, of course, by the way. Ball whipped in. 30 seconds left here for Real Madrid. There's not really long. Kane. Over to Elise. Huge chance if they go at him. Elise in the area. Strike. Oh, my goodness me. Get him to Liverpool. Get him to Liverpool. Here you go. Blank contract. Write whatever numbers you want. Write whatever numbers you want, Michael. It's yours. You can have it. He'll be the Mo Salah replacement next year. It's 4-3 Bayern. It's 6-4 on aggregate. What a goal that is. We'll have him. We'll have him. He'll absolutely be the Mo Salah replacement. You can't stop that. You're absolutely not stopping that. And now, what a game, by the way. PSG Madrid. PSG Barca, by the way. PSG Bayern, what am I talking about? PSG Bayern in the semis is going to be astonishing over 2 legs. That's basically your final, isn't it? That's it. This charming Dan Key just wanted to say, I love your content. Found you after the Championship playoff final when I went back to bask in Sunderland's win. Been subscribed since. We'll be there for the new channel. Good lad. Thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate it. The new channel is just going to be a slightly different type of game that we show over there. I'll still be live every single day. It just means that some games will be there, some games will be here. That's all it's going to be. But you'll find out more about that tomorrow. I'm not going to be live tomorrow. I am live on Friday, hopefully, all being well, for the Championship game, Coventry and Blackburn, or Blackburn and Coventry, isn't it? It's at Ewood Park. But a big result this tonight. What a result for Bayern, and Real Madrid crashing out of the Champions League. PDM says that was a mind-numbing game for Arsenal. Good defensively from both teams. But no team took their chances. If we play like that against Atletico, we'll be out in the first leg. Wowzers. Broken verdict. He ain't joining Liverpool. You are literally buying to sell this year, Key. Says who? Says who? Who says we're buying to sell? Yeah, of course we are. If you believe that, you'll believe anything. Good night, everyone. Sweet dreams. Take it easy, Sarah. Reggie, how's it going? Connor. Bet Madrid wanted plus 3 minutes added instead of 4. Yeah, just don't score that final goal. Whoever wins the semis, I just hope it's PSG or Bayern and not that Arsenal and Atleti. Oh. Real players are having a go at the ref. They are, yeah. Bellingham has had a real go at the referee. I think he's been booked as well. Ardagula, red card. I'm not sure. There was cards out at the end, then there might well have been a red card for someone. Jordan says, watching Real Madrid kick off like this just shows their arrogance. They were beaten by a better side. They were indeed, yes. Red cards after the game. Who's been your man of the match? Let me know in the chat. Who would you have as your man of the match tonight, by the way? Very good game. Connor says, the thing is we can't say we're one of the best in Europe when you have PSG, Bayern, Madrid, Barca performing the way they have, and we're playing in a snooze fest. Tom Murner, enjoy the night. Thanks. Take it easy, Tom. Have a good one. Great to see you. Jag says, incredibly stupid thing for Camavinga to do. If Camavinga doesn't do that, do we really think that changes in... Do we think that Real Madrid still... Maybe they make it to extra time? Reggie, Arna Slot, we have to sell to buy 14th of April 2026. Reggie, you're a smart guy, Reggie. You're a very smart guy. You know as well as anyone that what a manager says is not what the club or the manager often thinks. And I guarantee you, listen, if Liverpool, let's just argue for 1 second here, right? If Liverpool had a war chest of 300, 400, 500 million to spend, do you think we'd be saying we've got 300, 400, 500 million to spend? Or do you think it's the same way if you go into a car showroom, and you say, if you say one thing to one man and you say, oh listen, I've got loads of money, but I want this car, I want loads of money. I've got loads of money. Do you think you'd get a better deal than if you said, listen, I'm really tight at the minute. We've not got much money. We've not got much to play with. You'd get a better deal. Of course you'd get the better deal if you said, I've not got much. So that's exactly what'll happen again. Man of the match, Luis Diaz, and I'm not being biased. No, Luis Diaz was very good. Elise was very good. Shahid, good night, Key, and everyone in the chat. See you all on Friday. You will indeed. Slot won't have any money in the summer. He won't have a job. Slot will be Liverpool manager, I promise you. Yeah, Liverpool will still have Arne Slot, I promise you. Connor says, but it also shows how bad the Spanish mentality has been, though. Both La Liga giants having red cards now. Again, very true. Can't deny that. Ahmed says Elise was so close to joining Chelsea, but they withdrew due to his high wage demands. It's okay to put the wages on some unknown young players instead. Danny Murphy convinced Slot will be gone. I mean, Christ, that just gives me hope that he's staying then. If Danny Murphy or Stephen Warnock are saying anything, you just immediately believe the opposite. Reggie, I don't think Slot's comments were with the transfer window in mind. I think he was making a wider point about why this season has been disappointing. Whole squad ending their cycle. Agreed. Very much agreed with that. I couldn't agree more. That's very, very true. Mad Pup says, night all. Great night seeing Real getting bumped out PSG next. Well, we'll be there for it. We will be there for it. But that is me for tonight. Really appreciate everyone in the chat. Thank you so much. If you've not already, do us a favour before you leave. Couple of things. First, leave a like on the video or subscribe if you've not already. Live every single day. Not live tomorrow for the first time in a while, but we will be live back on Friday maybe for the Championship. Worst case, I'll be back on Saturday for Chelsea and Manchester United at Stamford Bridge. Lots of love, everyone. Take it easy. Have a great couple of days if I don't see you. And I'll see you again this weekend. Take it easy. Have a good night. Ta-da.